Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is yours truly, Winfred Nkro. You can call me by the name Cute. Yeah, and today I'm your host for Around Town. This is the program I'll be speaking to you all about. And then I know you all have been you they anticipate yet. So I did the time comes in the shoot. Where I'm here with my guests.
Godfrey Jr.
Yes, and then I know you guys I've not done a political show before, so this is the very first time putting a politician on my show. So you people for the time for they come deliver, we will break down the whole saga about this freedom debt of Caesar issue. I know you people if they move around town, if they see billboards where the man has been marked. Yes, finally he has come to unveil himself. So I'm putting my friend here, you throw more lights. He's a friend and a brother, we'll be shooting for a very long time. Yes, we are building a team as well. So that also anticipates as how you'll be doing and he's going to deliver as well as I am. We're also going to deliver. So we'll give him the opportunity. It's not even opportunity. Yes, he's going to throw more lights on this whole issue for us before we dive into the actual thing, the actual reason why we are here. Thank you very much. So we'll hear from you, brother Gosby
Okay.
Junior.
All right. Once again, my name is Godfrey Jr. Yeah. So, welcome. You a couple of months ago, we woke up one day and there were billboards all around
Accra.
Accra,
Yeah, to be
and
precise.
and certain other cities. But the conversation was all about Accra because Accra, is the
Capital of Ghana. Yeah.
And this thing has been planned in such a way that the billboards were placed at vantage points.
Yeah, of course.
Vantage points.
Because you can see one at Tetekwashi, that's
Yeah.
Accra Mall. You
Yeah.
can see one at Accra, almost to the children's park.
Yeah.
Like
And the encryption on it was just simple. It's just about a new force. Somebody who is trying to emerge into the political scene of Ghana, and the message on it was very simple. The thing was all about a new force. And it was like the new force.
And then he has left us in suspense.
Yeah.
Like we are supposed to find him.
Yes.
He didn't say anything. He just
Yes.
said a new force with a mask on.
Yes.
We are supposed to come. Like he said in his speech, he said we came to him. He didn't say anything. He just placed something there. We came to look for him. So right now he has come to a very.
And for that reason, I know you're looking for the man. But the man in the mask is sitting in front of you. I have nothing to be scared of. I came to you as your salvation. I don't invest in myself alone. I am investing in you. And truly, these innocent leaders sitting beside me, of course I will not go to them and tell them that, hey, I am a man in a mask and I want you to come to Ghana to support me to do this and this. And this man of this dignity and this woman with such power will say, yes, I'm going to follow you to come to Ghana to do your convention and all of that. No. It is part of the movement. We need to educate. We need to uplift our children. We need to voice out to them. If you are about to find out about this man in the mask, because I never spoke a word, you were looking for me. I didn't tell you whether I am into politics, whether I am an evangelist, whether I am a conventionist or a revolutionist. After this day,
a new force
with two more lights.
Embrace the change. Hashtag the new force. So since then, this thing has been trending all over social media platforms. People have been talking about it. There were certain conversations, people trying to speculate, to guess the person who is behind the whole thing. But until the person comes to reveal himself, you cannot say anything, or you cannot say emphatically, unless you can choose to speculate though. But the fact that he hasn't said anything about it, you can't say anything. Okay. So on the 7th of January 2024, there was a convention that is supposed to be held here in Accra, to the Independence Square, to be precise. And
And you know that place, nobody have ever used that place before. No political party has ever used that place before.
okay.
So this guy is, I wouldn't say he's up to something, but his tactics
Of
are
course, it's up
working.
to something. So
The
if you
tactics
say
is
that,
tacticing.
if you
I don't
say that,
know.
if you say that, yeah, of course, it's up to something. He's just pursuing his own agenda.
So if I may ask, before you proceed with the conversation, what was actually the purpose of that event?
Okay, so let me get into it. There were certain people who were supposed to, represent, or who were supposed to give their various speeches.
Okay, the dignitaries.
The dignitaries.
Yeah, okay.
So there were 4 people actually. 4 people who are known, worldwide, and especially in Africa.
The African Martin Luther Kings.
Okay,
The
you can
freedom
say that.
fighters.
You can say that. So we have Dr. Ikana from Zimbabwe, Professor Pierre Lumumba from Kenya.
I really like him.
Yeah,
Charlie.
top notch.
Yeah.
Then Julius Malema. If you've been in politics for a while, you would have known Julius Malema for now.
Of course, South
the
Africa.
way he talks, then he talks with some kind of vim, then some kind of
that vigor of his, yeah. Really like
from
that.
South Africa. Then Peter Obi.
Yeah, from Nigeria. Another great politician.
Yeah.
Yeah.
An independent.
I don't want to exaggerate much on his political aspects, but like I learned he proves a lot of force when
yeah.
And that's a very great decision. And then I don't know if we should say these are targeted people for his force.
Of course.
And then if I should ask, there's this question that arise when you were talking about the dignitaries. Like, do you think he's actually using these foreigners to, like, for his own benefits, to build this and push down his new force movement to that pedigree?
You see, he can choose to do whatever he wants to do alone.
Yeah.
But in order to send a strong message, in order to let people start having conversation about him, he decided to use these people. And for him to gather these 4 dignitaries from various countries and bring them here to Ghana is a big plus. That alone should tell the kind of person.
Do you think that's the right thing to do? To use foreigners to come and gain maybe justice or
they are not just foreigners. You should get that they are not just foreigners. They are big people in Africa.
Yeah.
So
of course, I said, the Martin Luther Kings of Africa. And then I think that if I don't know anybody at all for this in Lumumba, I normally listen to him. For him, I normally listen to him. And then the most surprising thing is Chada, who is Nana Bediako, Nana Kwame Bediako, sorry, aka Chada. He has targeted the youth in such a way that he has won their hearts, which is no cap. This is politics, and we understand. But do you think, he's using the youth for his own advantage to also build his movement?
Peter Obi on a flyer, I will spend the last penny to be here. I stand here as the General Secretary of the over 12.5 million Ghanaian students of this country. To my knowledge, almost all student leaders in this country were invited to this convention. Why? They know this is a convention that will ignite the voices of Africa. They know this is a convention that we would have to listen to the other encroachments of other countries. I got here and I'm told that powers from above have stopped the program. I'm sad.
The New Africa Foundation released a press release to let people know what's going on. The press release says the convention, a Pan-African event, which was to take place today at the Black Star Square in Accra, Ghana, has been cancelled by the government. We regret to inform you that the government has cancelled the above Pan-African event, which was to take place today at the Independence Square in Accra, Ghana. All the special guests have arrived and thousands of people have come from all over Ghana, as well as around the globe for this historic event. We have just been informed of the cancellation of this event a couple of hours before its commencement. This event was approved by the government in November of 2023. This came as a shock to us and as a devastation to our dignitaries and special guests who flew in from around the world. We at the New Africa Foundation apologize for the inconvenience this may have caused to our audience and the public alike. Please be aware that this situation is and was beyond our control. And that is the official statement in regards to the cancellation of the event.
Of course, it's always right for anybody at all who is trying to, tap into the political sense of Africa and especially Ghana to target the youth, because the youth is a larger force here. We have the aged people who are just some small number of people. Then we have the underage, those who are not yet up to 18. They don't vote. So it will not make sense to appeal to those people. But when you appeal to the youth, they are the larger number of people. If you appeal to them and you gain their support, you will go far.
And did you even see the crowd he pulled that day?
Of course.
And then, but no, honestly, like this should have actually happened.
Oh, so
I don't know. Do you know? But come to think of it, do you know if Chada were to host this program at the Accra Sports Stadium, this thing wouldn't have cost anything. But and then even he was in another place, and then Lumumba delivering his speech alone is going to cost a very decent to a threat. Already it's a threat to the current government. Yeah. You understand? That's why they even made it a point to even revoke this thing earlier on before the time. You understand? But if you should even do this, it will look more threat like to the current government. Because I just only want one person, Lumumba, to come and even just deliver his speech on that very event. He was the only person. And then if he's always talking, he speaks about politics and then how the corruption in Africa goes. Like he spotlight those things. So I think those are the things these leaders they've considered, and they have to do something really quick about it.
Yeah, and you see, then let me continue with the build up to this whole conversation. So couple of hours to the event, when they realized that no, you see, the government came to say that when they booked the place,
I learned that it was last year, December.
They booked it last year, somewhere November, December. So what they told them was that they were coming to use it for a musical event. So when
that was the proposal, that was what they
that was what, according to the government, that was what they told them.
Okay.
And then according to the people who look after the Independence Square, that was what they told them. So because when you look on the flyer, we have some 3 musicians on it.
Yes.
So that's what the government is trying to tell us. So like couple of hours, 4 hours to the event. Then a letter came from the government, and the letter was just simple. They revoked the license giving them to host their program over there.
Okay.
Saying that it was unfortunate because they didn't know an unforeseen circumstance like this will happen, and they would have to host a different program over there, so they can't allow them to use the place.
So before then, let me ask this question real quick. What do you say about the letter sent to Chada to revoke the permission granted by the government or the state of government?
It's just a calculated attempt.
It's a calculated attempt.
It's just a calculated attempt.
Can you break it down to our level?
You see, for anybody at all to move into the political
let me tap in with this. Let me chip in with this. Is it because the
government feels threatened?
Okay, that one we know, and then I would like you to tackle that one for me. So do you actually think it's because that place is a targeted place for, like, it's a ground where history has been made there, and then no political party have delivered a speech there? Do you think that's the main reason why the governments revoke them from using that place, because they are going to make history and sound more threatening?
Look more threatening. When you look at the Independence Square and the things that have happened over there, talking about the histories that place alone holds. For them to use that place, it's a message on its own, and whatever that will happen there is also another message on its own. If they should have decided to do that, to do what they wanted to do, to hold this convention at any place at all, the government wouldn't have been bothered,
or
they wouldn't have been bothered. You understand? But for them to use that place is on its own alone sending a strong message to the Ghanaian people.
So please, you can go back to you said it's a calculated whatever.
Is it government is all about having the support of the people. If you are up there, you are ruling, and you don't have the support of the people down there, by the time you realize you will be somewhere else.
But you don't say they're in support of this government. We tire self. Like with the hung pass.
That one is clear and everybody can see. Everybody can see. Everybody can see that the government has lost that.
Because me, as an individual person, I'm not going
to. That one is up to you. It's up to you. There are some youths out there who still support this government. Despite whatever that is happening in this country, they still support this government. So that one there is up to you whether you still support them or not. It's an individual decision to make.
Okay, so on to the next one real quick. What do you have to say about Chada, aka Nana Kwame Bediako, handling all this whole issue or the whole saga?
You see, he has handled the issue very well.
Yeah.
When the thing happened, he didn't come out to speak
aggressively
or arrogantly. He just came out, delivered his speech, say whatever he had to say in a very, good manner, with a smiley face and whatever.
Well,
then when he finished, they decided to close the thing, and that was it.
So you go talk say that be the good profile of a good leader.
Of course, coming into the political arena of this country, you don't have to possess, or you don't have to come out
this
like
current government. This current government, the time I ask you did the government, you see what you do give meals.
You see, that's why I always hold this view that there are two ways politicians see things. One, the way they see things when they are in power.
Yeah.
And the way they see things when they are out of power.
Yeah.
When this MPP government wasn't in power, the way they were talking, ranting, and making noise all over the country, it was just like something else. But when they came into power, then all of a sudden they feel like, no, the people should support us in whatever we do. They shouldn't talk about whatever we do. Then
you Bob. Because if I could remember, let me cast our mind to this thing. The time Nanado released that Kamamenka, because he felt like things were too expensive and then fuel price. Meanwhile, within last year, Nanado Nkwana June no reach stuff. He increased 4 or 5 good times.
That one, yeah.
And then say like the man, nothing they move on. Now, though we know say presidents, they watch news. They read the graphic. But the people self where they bring out the newspapers, then they take out the vivid points where
that's one bad thing. And if you're a leader, you have to watch the people, those kind of people that always want to massage your ego and make you feel like, yeah, you will be that guy.
You see, look, I really like this saying from Shatawale. He was like, Nanado, they watch, they care about your reputation. If he actually wants to come and be remembered, he should watch the people he has around him. Nanado, like, honestly, like, go be bad president too.
Yeah.
But you see, say, if they listen to voices, when they care, say, like, he go talk, like, he go look into matters, then deal with the real facts.
Our current president, he disappointed a whole lot of people.
Of course.
Because when he wasn't in power, when he was in opposition, the way he was talking, appealing to the youth, then saying things that people would like to hear.
You understand?
Then, like, all of a sudden, he gained some number of followers, amassed, like, some kind of followers that NDC wouldn't have even thought of.
You
then,
get it.
all of a sudden, boom, he came into power, and everything.
Disappointed everybody. He just disappointed everybody. He doesn't even care.
I mean, now he's working out. He won't come again, so he's just doing whatever. But I just feel pity for whoever.
Of course. And then he wouldn't another joker. Okay, so to the next one too. Is it really clear that Chada has decided to throw his full weight behind His Excellency John Dramani Mahama?
Okay, with this question, we have a way that we have to tackle it.
Okay.
Hours after the whole saga,
why we have a way to tackle it? Is it because it's a speculation or what?
No, relax. Hours after the whole event or the whole all this saga,
Yeah.
We saw pictures online, with Cheddar and
of course,
the dignitaries that were supposed to, speak
at this event,
taking pictures with former President Mahama. We don't know whatever they went there to do. We don't know whatever meeting they held with the former president.
Yeah.
But since then, he hasn't come out to say anything. He hasn't come out to say, "Oh, I'm throwing my weight behind," or show any
sign of this thing.
So it's just whatever people decide to say or whatever people want to talk about. It's just mere speculation, but nothing.
With facts.
Not back with facts.
Okay, sure. Before we run this up, I would like to ask this very important question. Do you think the whole saga between the current government and then Nana Kwame Bediako, aka Chada, is a game of chess? And then who is it in favor to?
Oh, I would say when you look at it, 70% in favor of Cheddar. Depending on how he decides to utilize this opportunity or utilize.
So Cheddar, message to you: if you expose your queen and your king, you are dead.
Depending on however he decides to play the game, then the rest of the percentage is to the government, because for them to allow him to hold the event, for them to allow all these people, these dignitaries that came from different countries to come and speak here, if they should have allowed that thing to happen, it would have been a big
history in life.
Yeah.
I think even equivalent to Kwame Nkrumah's freedom.
Well,
This is the first for this thing. But
So
do you
they-
know
they-
already the government has sent a clear message to us that Chada is a threat to him. Meanwhile, his rival is the NDC.
you see, when you
So
can
why don't you focus on your rival than
relax, let me tell you, you can say MPP's rival is NDC, right?
Yeah.
Because they are, the two biggest political parties.
Party.
But what if another party or what if another person emerges and decide to get part of your vote?
Okay, so right now the new force
It will
has
affect
emerged
you.
and then have won many people's hearts.
Well,
You get
that's how it's supposed to be.
already like this.
Already the person is not
deep
yet
down
to
my heart, Charlie, me. Let's put joke aside. Though Chada be my role model, but like not role model as in this, but money wise, how he's having that kind of business mentality. Because see, there could be a time if Chada should raise an argument, a political argument, he can say even the time he wasn't a government or he never thought of being entering politics. Look at what he was able to do. Now he's now an industrialist. He didn't only build apartment or luxurious mansions in Ghana here, but in Africa.
Relax, there's one thing you need to get. There's a difference between being a business person.
No, I'm bringing up.
And
Let me
being
land.
a politician.
Let me land. So if he can make his argument from say, if he was able to do these things within this time, the time where think say he go turn politician, he about where ID, they can't turn politician. So just imagine what he fit to do. Then secondly, if he to sign promises, say he already the government, and I tell you say the government, he give me proof say Chada is a threat to him. The new force is a threat to him. Where ID, you don't get anything do. Second, first of all, ask them start the new force movement something. The man just placed a billboard there. He never came out to say he was the one. So this event was revoked before he came out to say Namibi, the person you are looking for, the person behind the mask, it is him sitting right here. So right there, looking at all this, if you talk as you start the movement, you arrest my spokesperson. That will be all. We are paying for bail. You granted it. We stand deport them. That one to know be all. Event day to stand custom. You see the thing. So the build up or it get point where if you to take the bank. So even 30% going to the government have not they make sense. Okay, they have already given us the reason. Even we did Ghana here where we suffer. The promises on another give you not do anything. Charlie, this free education things where elderly people they can't tap for TV talk, they talk see free education, they help. Then when our own circle there to can't talk say free education, they help with it. No, they make sense. Go Netherlands and go see.
You see,
they get free education people they undergo.
Look, everyone has his or her own opinion. You understand? You can't force someone to think the way you think. Like I was explaining to you.
But the government can force you to follow his way.
No, wait. Like I was explaining to you, there's one thing being a business person and there's another thing being.
No, I'm not saying Chada being a business is like something. He's just making he can use that as a point. Say,
then what
I'm promising you this.
What about other rich because what about other rich people in this country?
Because Nanado
look at Kennedy.
I don't never do foco. At the camp.
What about Kennedy? What do you say about him? He has money. He has done a lot for
his establishment is not equivalent to Chada's own. I'm not saying Chada. If Japan is not even with Chada and Chada. No. Do you know?
You are not in their pocket, so you can't tell.
Oh, Charlie. penny.
You are not in their pocket, so you can't tell.
Let me tell you, I'm not referring like using his business profile to tally with this the political aspect. No. What I'm saying is, if he should raise an argument, he can say, even at this time when I wasn't a politician, these were the things I did for my country. Though the money is coming straight.
That's why I said it's up to the people, it's up to the citizens to decide whether you've done something for yourself as an individual, so you can do something.
There was a time I tweeted this and said, what if Chada become the president? And then today it is manifesting.
That's why it's prophecy. That's why it's not
condition, and then right now it is manifesting. So what's more?
It's not.
I don't need go to other.
Let me tell you, someone was also saying, Chada cannot even win an assemblyman in this country. Not to talk about president.
Come on, no. He never went in for assemblyman. He never went in. That's and then MP staff. So it's way bigger than that. Now, I hear no video. In the map.
You don't understand this whole thing. Oh. As I said,
This is a businessman who we are talking about.
One thing being a businessman and another thing being a politician. These two things, they don't work like that. How you are thinking? Then why is Kennedy Japan not thinking?
So why do you think Nana don't make all his whole family rich?
Oh,
And his exes all day big places.
He came to power before we started seeing everything.
He has planned everything in his head. He has planned everything.
Look, he has money. Back when he wasn't in power, right? He has money. Go, but Charlie, come on. Look, the fact that you're a businessman, you've achieved a lot for yourself as an individual doesn't mean you can become a successful politician.
So you the best thing to say, we go relax then. If anything happen or whatever happen now, we go know then. If anything then we go make you go know. Then, like as time goes on, like whatever people have to say about this whole saga, they should leave it in the comment section. This is the build up for everything. The first episode of the political show. As time goes on, we are going to feed you more and more and more and more. And stay tuned. Just stay calm and so promise. Peace out.
Out.